A good conscience is a continual Christmas. A guaranteed way to be miserable is to spend all your time trying to make everyone else happy. A man wrapped up in himself makes a very small bundle. A mediocre idea that generates enthusiasm will go further than a great idea that inspires no one. A strong foundation at home sets you up for a strong foundation at work. Accept the challenges so you can feel the exhilaration of victory. Accept your teammates for what they are and inspire them to become all they can be. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Action is the foundational key to all success. Aim for the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star. All great thinkers are initially ridiculed and eventually revered. All of your dreams await just on the other side of your fears. Always choose the future over the past. What do we do now? Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. Always give without remembering, and always receive without forgetting. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. An attitude of a positive expectation is the mark of the superior personality. Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. Any thought or action that you repeat over and over will eventually become a new habit. Arriving at one goal is the starting point to another. As we each express our natural genius, we all elevate our world. Be gentle to all and stern with yourself. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. Be miserable or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it's always your choice. Become a person who would attract the results you seek. Before you begin scrambling up the ladder of success, make sure that it is leaning against the right building. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. Belief triggers the power to do. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Big shots are only little shots who keep shooting. Business is like riding a bicycle. Either you keep moving or you fall down. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Change is hardest at the beginning, messiest in the middle, and best at the end. Clarity precedes mastery. Craft clear and precise plans, goals, deliverables, and then block out all else. Courage is not absence of fear, it is control of fear, mastery of fear. Crush your fears with action. Daily exercise is an insurance policy against future illness. The best leaders without titles are the fittest. Deserve your dream. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline is what you must have to resist the lure of excuses. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Do or do not. There is no try. Do something wonderful. People may imitate it. Do whatever you do intensely. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. Doing the difficult things that you've never done awakens the talents you never knew you had. Don't be afraid to go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Don't settle for anything less than excellence. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Don't fight the problem, decide it. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't sell out. Don't mistake movement for achievement. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Dream big dreams. Imagine that you have no limitations, and then decide what's right before you decide what's possible. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Education is the beginning of transformation. Dedicate yourself to daily learning via books, audios, seminars, and coaching. Effective communication is what you know and how you feel about what you know. Either I will find a way or I will make one. Either move or be moved. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Even if you fall on your face, you're still moving forward. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter. Try again, fail better. Every choice you make has an end result. Every exit is an entry somewhere else. Every goal can be achieved if you break it down into enough small parts. Every moment in front of a customer is a gorgeous opportunity to live your values. Every sale has 5 basic obstacles: no need, no money, no hurry, no desire, no trust. Every single person in the world could be a genius at something if they practiced it daily for at least 10 years. Everything you do is triggered by an emotion of either desire or fear. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Excellence in one area is the beginning of excellence in every area. Excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Expect problems and eat them for breakfast. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Fear and self-doubt have always been the greatest enemies of human potential. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. Fear is dependent on you for its survival. Fear is the destroyer of dreams and the killer of ambitions. Focus your mind on the good versus the lack. For every sale you miss because you are too enthusiastic, you will miss 100 because you are not enthusiastic enough. Freedom is not something you buy, but something you earn. Future intent influences and often determines present actions. Give yourself something to work toward constantly. Go out and get busy. Go the extra mile. There's no one on it. Go where no one's gone and leave a trail of excellence behind you. Goals allow you to control the direction of change in your favor. Goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement. Great works are performed not by strength but by perseverance. He that is good at making excuses is seldom good for anything else. He that rises late must trot all day. High expectations are the key to everything. Honesty is the best policy. How you think when you lose determines how long it will be until you win. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. I don't look to jump over foot bars. I look for foot bars that I can step over. I never hold grudges. While you're holding a grudge, they're out dancing. I want to put a ding in the universe. I was motivated to be different in part because I was different. I will persist until I succeed. I'd rather attempt to do something great and fail than to attempt to do nothing and succeed. If it's to be, it's up me. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. If passion drives you, let reason hold the reins. If we all did the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. If you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. If you are not taking care of your customer, your competitor will. If you are not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. If you aren't going all the way, why go at all? If you can get yourself to read minutes a day, you're going to double your income every year. If you desire many things will seem few. If you don't believe in you enough to invest in you, then don't be surprised when others don't invest in you. If you don't see yourself as a winner, you cannot perform as a winner. If you don't set goals for yourself, you are doomed to achieve the goals of someone else. If you learn from defeat, you haven't really lost. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. If you want to be successful faster, you must double your rate of failure. If you want to reach a goal, you must see the reaching in your own mind before you actually arrive at your goal. If you would be loved, love, and be lovable. If you're going through hell, keep going. If you're offered a seat of a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. In business, it's better to mean a lot to a few, rather than a little to many. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Integrity is what we do, what we say, and what we say we do. Investing energy and resources in yesterday prevents you from creating the future you deserve. Investment in knowledge pays the best interest. It ain't over till it's over. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. All that matters is where you are going. It generally takes about years to become an overnight sensation. It is impossible to succeed without failing. It is not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. It is the working man who is the happy man. It is the idle man who is the miserable man. It takes guts to work hard enough to get the things you want. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. It takes more than good intentions to get something done. It's easier to prevent bad habits than to break them. It's hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. It's not about having the right opportunities, it's about handling the opportunities right. It's not failure itself that holds people back. It is the fear of failure that paralyzes you. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Knowing what to do and not doing it is the same as not knowing what to do. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. We all have a 24-hour day. Leaders think and talk about the solutions. Followers think and talk about the problems. Leadership is doing what is right when no one is watching. Leadership is the ability to elicit extraordinary performance from ordinary people. Lean in, speak out, have a voice in your organization, and never use the word sorry. Leap, and the net will appear. Look for the good in every person in every situation. You'll almost always find it. Lost time is never found again. Love me or hate me, at least now you know me. Lucky is where skill meets persistence. Make a customer, not a sale. Make the work you are doing today better than the work you did yesterday. Make your life matter. Measure your success by your inner scorecard versus an outer one. Money and success demand attention. Ignore either, and you will have neither. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Most people think selling is the same as talking, but the most effective salespeople know that listening is the most important part of their job. Motivation is the art of getting people to do what you want them to do because they want to do it. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Motivation will almost always beat mere talent. My dear friend, clear your mind of can't. Never confuse motion with action. Never leave that till tomorrow which you can do today. Never leave the sight of a strong idea without doing something to execute around it. Never miss a moment to celebrate another. Never miss a moment to encourage someone you work with. Never say anything about yourself you do not want to come true. Never, never, never give up. No bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. No matter what the level of your ability, you have more potential than you can ever develop in a lifetime. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Nobody counts the number of ads you run. They just remember the impression you make. Nobody works better under pressure. They just work faster. Nothing about an excuse can help your situation. Nothing fails like success, because when you are at the top, it's so easy to stop doing the very things that brought you to the top. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, "I'm possible." On any given Monday, I am one sale closer and one idea away from being a millionaire. One finds limits by pushing them. One of the primary tactics for enduring winning is daily learning. One of the very worst uses of time is to do something very well that need not be done at all. One way to keep momentum going is to have constantly greater goals. Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. Opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't recognize them. Opportunity doesn't knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door. Optimism is the one quality associated with success and happiness than any other. Other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Outstanding people have one thing in common: an absolute sense of mission. Passion, production, performance. Patience is a key element of success. Peak performers replace depletion with inspiration on a daily basis. People do business with people who make them feel special. People don't buy for logical reasons. They buy for emotional reasons. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. Pretend that every single person you meet has a sign around his or her back that says, "Make me feel important." Not only will you succeed in sales, you will succeed in life. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. Purpose, one word that drives me every day. Find yours and be willing to die for it. Pursue one great decisive aim with force and determination.